Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of my studio sessions. I'm Emma Hindman, the Posing Pro, and today I have Jade-Kelsie in the studio with me. Welcome, Jade.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm super excited to have you in the studio. So what we are going to do is we are just going to go through Jade's comparisons. We're just going to see where they're at. We're just going to work through that a little bit on Jade. You are an IFBB Bikini Pro. When did you get your pro card?
2019.
2019, and how's it been since then?
A bit of a whirlwind, really. Lockdown, and then stepping on stage as a pro was completely mind-blowing.
What show did you do for your pro debut?
I did Alicante.
Oh wow, that's a big show. And how did you find it shifting from amateur to pro?
But just the girls are on another level.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm a pro, but I don't feel like a pro. I don't know how to explain.
I always think that when as an amateur and you get your pro card, you're at the top of your game.
It's kind of starting from scratch again.
Exactly. So when you come in as a pro, you starting from the bottom end of the game again, and you've got to work your way up. I mean, there's girls in the pro league that have been competing like 5-6 years, especially the girls you see on the Olympia stage. So, and I think that's maybe what a lot of amateurs that are looking up to the pros and aspiring to be them, they kind of don't realise you're starting from scratch. So how
just everyone looks phenomenal. You know, when you're amateur, there's some ones that you think, oh,
yeah,
and then like the pro, everyone's
the standard is just way higher, isn't it? Which I guess just means you just got to bring an even better A game.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've grown a lot this year, so hopefully.
Yeah. So what have you just kind of utilised the time to focus on your training, improve on any weaknesses?
Yeah. So I didn't really get much feedback in terms of growing from last shows, but I did 5 months of off-season, which is the longest one I've done.
Right.
And I just personally felt like I needed to grow my legs and my glutes and my shoulders, just because, obviously, bikinis, glutes and legs mainly, and adults.
Yeah.
So I just felt like to be within the top 3, top 5, I need to be bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that is, for this bikini category, it is what they predominantly look at. So it's really important that you've got that hamstring to glute tie-in from the rear, you've got the development of the hamstrings, and you've got a nice bubbling cap on the shoulders to balance out the upper and the lower. As we've stated before in previous videos, it's really not about an aggressive posing style for the IFBB. It's a lot about your sass, your charisma, and just making sure you hit the correct lines and angles. So what we are going to do is we're just going to have a look at your half turns from the top. Yep. I'm just going to jump out a shot so I can have a look from the best view, and then we'll just work through that. So if you hit your front pose for me. And continue. Good. Continue. Nice. Good. Super. Okay, relax. Okay, so let me just try a few different things.
Yeah.
Let's just start with that first front pose. Okay. What I want you to do is just give yourself a little bit more space between the feet. If the feet are too close together, it kind of makes it hard to really push back into the right leg. So just get that foot, yes, nice. I want you to make sure that the left hand doesn't get too high on the waist. So a little bit lower, so it's dead on line with the belly button. Nice. Really think about pushing your hips around to the left. Yes. Flare the lat, but keep the arm really soft. Straighten the arm down, but slightly lift the shoulder a touch. But yes, now when you flare that lat, what we really need to do is allow this arm to straighten so it really hangs here, but just lift the shoulder up a touch. Wow. So we just get a little bit more flare on that right lat coming forwards to me. I think you can afford to give me more on the right lat. There we go. Now, just try for me, Jade, stretching through the top of the head, but I want you to rotate that upper body to me a little bit more and lean forwards to me. Now lift that right shoulder higher. Yes. Don't lose that. Yeah, and then we really just want to hold that and just soften this wrist just a touch. So we still get this flare and this open, but the arm is soft. Good. Really sit into the right hip, midsection really, really tight. And I think you can afford to, on the right hand, the left, try not to turn the fist inwards too much. I just want you to just quite relaxed and just sit it onto the hip bone a little bit lower. So you see how your fist is turning inwards here?
Yeah.
I want it just to hook your thumb on the hip bone and let the hand just be quite soft. So it's a softer line. There you go. That's better. Really lift upwards, pull this forwards. Yes. Midsection tight. Beautiful. Much better. Nice. I think that hand can be lower. And don't let those fingers go inwards to the belly.
Too much of
yeah, just got to relax a little bit more. Know where your points of tension are. Good. Hips around to the side as much as possible. Right lat higher. There. Got to see that shoulder cap.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. From here, let me see your transition again. So you switch. Now, any particular reason for this transition? It's one I flick between, but usually there's a reason for it.
When I do this one,
yeah,
I don't have enough quad to be able to show when I'm hit. Personally, I feel I don't have enough quad to be able to pull off this pose.
Right.
I just find that
it looks that you get more curve on the glute here. Yeah. Yeah.
My hamstring comes in a lot more.
Right, okay.
I get quite a tight glute hamstring tight.
Okay.
You can see my glute more when I step.
Okay.
I just didn't know how to make it flow.
So it's a little bit more fluid. Let me just, out of interest, just so I can kind of cross it off, go back into the other variation. Yes. Now, here, what you're doing is you're kicking out the glute and the arch in the back too much.
Right.
Push your hip into my fist, sit into it more. Push this knee out, squeeze the glute, but don't arch here, but really drop into it. Hold. Now this gives you more roundness through the glute here, and it's really about pushing back into the left hip, not arching in the lower back too much, and twisting the right knee outwards so we can really squeeze that right glute. Super. Now flare the lats, lean forwards to me more. So the arms are almost swinging in front of the body. Nice. Push into that left hip even more. Hold. Try with this toe towards the front corner slightly, this one, just slightly, yeah. A little bit more gap so you can really sit into this leg. Twist this heel under, push this knee out, and sit into my fist here. Squeeze, nice. Flare, lean forwards. I think practice this.
I do like that.
Yeah, I think with this pose, you can relax. It's really about how you sit into it.
Yeah.
So I think providing you really practice getting this drop here and squeezing the glute and then the upper body coming forwards, it gives that X almost. Yeah? So let's add that in for now, because then what we can do is we'll add that one in there, and then when you come from the rear back round, you go to here, right? Did you do a glute shot and then here?
Yeah.
So let's keep that in. So you've got both variations, and then further down the line we can kind of decide if we want to go with one or if we want to go with both.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. So from the top again. A little bit more gap between, so you can really sit into it, hand a little bit lower, fist towards the front. So that fist here, good. Now lift up there, this. There we go. That's better. Right shoulder a little bit higher. Yes. Hips towards me. Super. Lovely. Now from here, what we'll do is we'll step back on the left toe so it's slightly further forwards. Sit into the left hip. That's the crucial point, pushing into this hip. Right. Good. Now here, the foot, just cross it a little bit more. Cross it. So bring the toe to here. Forwards, forwards, forwards. Yeah. Yeah. So sit into this hip as much as possible there. That's how it needs to feel. Right. Yeah. Now flare the lats. Keep the arms really soft, but lean forwards. So it's like the hips pushing back here. Good. And the body's leaning forwards. Nice. There we go. That's better. Give me a little bit more on those shoulders. Good. Nice. Super. And continue. Hold. Can we drop this arm out of sight?
Right.
Completely out of sight. You see how it makes the waist look smaller?
Yeah.
Hold and lift the chest up. So lift upwards here. Keep this arm glued. Little lift in the shoulder. Hold. Hold. Don't move. Are you squeezing the left glute?
No.
Squeeze it. There you go. See how it gives a little bit more of a fuller glute? Yeah. And when you look back, try not to look over the neck. Just lengthen through the neck, chin towards the side, but flash the eyes to the front. Yeah. This. Nice. Continue to the back. Good. Now, in this rear pose, Jade, I want you to take your feet a tiny bit wider. Nice. You're really going to stretch through the hamstrings. Super. Now, slightly, before you put your hands on your legs, Jade, just flare your lats a touch. Now, keep that feeling, put the hands onto the legs. Hold that there, keep the feeling through the lats and the shoulders, and think about these elbows coming here. Think little diamond windows through here, so here, keep them pinned there. That's better. And I just want you to bring your left hand further in. Nice, hold. So you're ever so slightly twisted, so here, here, and just keep these, yeah, slightly off. Good, hold. Can you bring your left hand in towards the groin? There you go, that's better. Now pin the elbows backwards. Elbows, not shoulders. Think about these elbows trying to come to here, to squeeze together. Nice. And half turn. Good. Nice. Continue. This, get that lift, nail it down. Good. Here. Nice, give me more on that right lat and shoulder. Hand, lower, softer, good. So your points of tension here, just hold this pose. Your points of tension are pushing back through the lower back, midsection super tight, rotating the upper body around to me, flaring that front lat, but keeping the arm really soft. And just give like a really soft fist. So like just like this, little soft, there you go. Nice, keep those points of tension on and relax. Nice. Yeah? Little adjustments and tweaks. Yeah, that'll just, I think it'll just make the frame pop a little bit more. What was I going to say? Go from the rear again. Feet wide and shoulders. So your feet were almost underneath hips and not shoulders. So you just need to have them, I would say, shoulder width apart. Just they're not too narrow. Really stretch through the hamstrings. Nice, think about flex. So I want you to practice, Jade, flaring the lats first, then popping the hands on just so you can get that feeling nice, and then pinning the elbows backwards. So squeeze the elbows behind the back, like you're trying to, stay there, like you're trying to pull the elbows this way. Right. Really get that feeling. Nice, stretch through those hamstrings, bend into the knees a touch so we can see the hamstring to glute tie in. And half turn. Hold, nice, continue. Nice, midsection, continue. Good, lift and rotate, lift, 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 get everything active. There you go. Soften the right wrist. Good, nice, that's better. Get on top of that left toe as much as possible, because the more you get on top of it, the more you can sit into it. Left hand lower and just soften get the fist towards me, fingers towards me, good. There we go, and relax. Nice, yeah? Let's go from the top again, and let's do the glute walk as well.
I walk?
No, so let's do the glute walk. So once you get into the rear pose, I'll ask for 4 walks towards the rear, yeah? Can you hear us? Okay. Okay, so let's go from the top. Now, when you are setting up into this pose, let's just make a little bit more of the presentation. So really use this it's all about, I think, stretching out the arm movements. Yeah. And when I say stretching out, I mean milking it. Yeah. So instead of being a little bit reserved with it, take your time a little bit more. So get into this shot here, lift, and it's like the body moves and the arms follow. Yeah. Yeah? So let's just try that with the first transition. So you're going to go here first of all, Nice, don't lean too far over, keep the chest lifted, and then you can lift and rotate here. Lovely, nice. Now, when you step back here, don't let the left foot be flat to the side. Remember, it needs to be slightly towards the corner. So we go transition. So we're gonna drop this arm down, flare the lats, lean forwards. Now here, this is where this is off because you need to show me the hips. Twist this knee out, good, and sit into this hip. Good, midsection tight, lean forwards, more, more, more. Yes, that looks really nice. See, don't lose this hip in this transition, yeah? So from here, we're then gonna go into our transition. So you're just gonna lift the arm up and over, little moment, drop it down. Super, we've got the left arm out of sight and we're squeezing the left glute. From here, we're gonna step to the rear, left foot, feel where those feet go. Obviously there we can reset the hair. Have that slight flare on the lats for now. Place the arms on and then wing the elbows. You've got to think about them pulling backwards. Nice, good, really stretch through those hamstrings. Super, good. Now, from here, ladies take a walk towards the rear of the stage. So we go here. Now, when you do that transition, this again might change as body composition changes. You can either, if you do this, you need to make sure that you don't twist the hips because we get a softness through the glutes. Yeah. Lift, stick your butt out towards the judges, let the arms just reset. Or your other option is a quick little glute shot and then walk. Yeah, I think a glute shot looks more, is more flattering for you. So we'll go, ladies, take a walk towards the rear. We will do a tiny little push just for body weight. Push, step backwards, keep it small, and then walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. Reset. Nice. Elbows lower. Yes, much better, Jade. And ladies, back round to the front of the stage. Good, right, just go back to that spot again. When you do that little transition, try not to twist the hips. Okay. Think about just pushing in. Yeah, so we just don't get that softness again. So let's just go, ladies, back round to the front of the stage. Nice, give me that nice glute shot. Nice, show me that next nice transition. We lift. Good. Here, lift and present. Beautiful, much better. Left hand lower. Good. Nice. Ladies, back down to the front of the stage. So we'll do the same transition. Here, nice. And then we can walk. 1, lift up. 2, 3, 4. Good. And then back round to here. Midsection tight. Lift and rotate. Push forwards. Good. Left hand lower. Good, nice. This, super. Hold, 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 hold. Let me just get a little look from the front. Nice, lengthen, string through the top of the head, straighten that right arm. Good. And relax. Nice, better, better. Let's just do your rear pose again for me. Come forwards. Just hit the rear pose. Elbows. So we've got to lose this feeling and work towards those small diamond windows. Nice. Ladies, take a walk towards the rear. So give that little push. Then you're going to step back for that glute shot. Good. Stay there. Lift your left heel off the floor. Stay there, no. So when you're in that glute shot here, lift the left heel off. Yes, nice, there we go. Left arm out of sight, yes, and then walk. So we step 1, ass out, 2, 3, 4, good, right. When you walk, I think slow it down just a touch. Okay. Just come back again, and yeah, just slow it down just a touch and don't take such big steps. Off you go. And we're gonna go here. 1, 2, 3. That's better, it looks more controlled, more contained. Yeah, nice, lovely. Elbows, yes, this is much better. And ladies, back round to the front of the stage. Push, think about your transition. Nice, Jade. Lift, 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 good. Nice, here. Left foot, where is it? Yes. There we go. Left hand, where is it? This is going to be a little habit. Too high. Yeah, you need to think bikini bottoms, hip, think hip.
I used to do that.
Yeah. Good. Hold. And ladies back down to the front of the stage, so we'll sit into the hip. Nice. Then we walk. Walk 1, lift up 2, small steps 3. Yeah. So it's when you take that first step, because we kind of feel like we want to cross over more. So from here, what I would say is lift the foot up slightly to then reset and then just control that walk forwards. Nice. Now, when you walk, just come backwards.
I always get pulled up on my wall.
You get pulled up on it? Yeah. What do you get told?
I can't walk in heels, I'm just not a heel girl.
Have you tried a different style of heels?
I need to try the cocktail one.
I think you should try, the cocktails. Phoebe's got those, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I would have a try of them because they are way more comfortable.
These are flat.
And these are quite narrow as well, aren't they? Yeah, so I'd definitely play around with your style of shoe because that might help. When you walk forwards, think about, again, if I show you from the side, the upper body kind of being forward and in front.
Okay.
And then let the arms kind of swing and keep them in front of the body rather than allowing them to be a little bit behind.
Yeah.
So then if you lean forwards, it just gives us a little bit more X-frame as well. Good. Off you go, lift the foot before you walk. 1, stay forwards, 2, 3, that's better. Arms forwards, 2. Nice, so stay there. At the moment, your arms are pulled back and I want them, give me like a 30% flare on the lats. Yeah, but obviously we're not going to go out here, but we're just a bit of a flare because it'll just, you see how it gives me a little bit more of a straight line? Nice, off we go. Good, keep the arms forwards, let them swing. Swing, yes, that's better, Jade. Left foot, where is it? So what you need to practice doing is whenever you step into that left foot, I want you to think, set it up, set it up. So there's 2 steps there, as opposed to this just landing next to it. Okay. Yeah? Let's do that again. Yeah. Sit into it, lean forwards now. As you walk, slight flare, off you go. 1, take your time, 2, 3, 4, good, reset. Midsection. Here, hand, good, much better. Much better. Lovely, and relax. Yeah?
Feels better.
Looks loads better. For you, because you've been on stage multiple times, habits are ingrained.
Yeah.
So it's just going to take a little bit of time. You're going to have to literally record yourself, call yourself out every time because you'll correct this, for example, the hand, and then before you know it, it'll start to creep back to where it was. So just really make a list of those new checkpoints and literally have them wherever you practice, put them on your mirror so you can just constantly remind yourself just so we just don't creep back into old habits.
Yeah?
Routine-wise, shall we have a little look?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because mine's just my...
Is it simply just that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I finish off with...
this.
And then walk.
A little walk. Okay.
But I just want to make it a little bit more...
A little bit more sassy. Yeah.
I don't think I can get into this pose. It don't work for me.
No, I think stick with, because you're quite quad dominant as well. So I think stick with the standard front bikini pose for this federation, and let's just go from the top and just what I want you to do is I want you to milk all of your arm movements and your transitions initially, and let's just see how that looks. So just go from the top, so walk in for me. Yeah, let's walk in from this side and then walk straight into center line here. Okay, so we're going to lift, think about that walk as we've just done. Nice, Jade, take your time, beautiful, nice, super. And we step round, give me this here first. And I think even there, just something like, just giving me like a little shoulder and then lifting and presenting around, yeah? Good. From here, we are going to go, let's just bring the left arm down and out to here, good. Super. From here, which way do you want to go? Do you want to go which way for your glute shot? This way, yeah? So I think stick with this here if you want to.
Am I going from the back to walk forward?
So in the, the Pro, will you get a full eye walk?
Yeah, you get a minute.
Ah, right, okay, so you can go back and then come forwards.
Yeah, you go in, hit two, I normally hit two poses.
Walk forwards.
Do my compulsory, so
yeah.
walk to the back, hit my pose, spin back round, walk back to the front.
Ah, right, okay.
Get long.
Right, okay.
That's why I like to make it a little bit more...
A little bit more sassy. Okay, so let's do that then. Show me what you normally do. And again, this could be subject to change.
I know I'm going to this one, but I'll go into...
Yes, go into that. Yeah, so you're going to go back centre first. Yeah, cool. Off you go then. Take your time. Nice. Good. That's nice. Good. Super. Continue. That's nice. Good. Good. Nice. Position, foot position. Good. Continue. Nice. Hips. Good. Continue. Midsection. Nice. Move the hair. Nice. Reset. Feet a little bit wider. Yep. Hands, elbows back to me. And continue. Good. Elbows. Continue. Nice. Sit into it. Nice. Good. Take your time. Take your time. Lift that right shoulder. Good. Finish it off. Good. Nice. Good. Keep those glutes lifted. Nice. I really like it. I think it looks nice. And yeah. And I think just taking your time on the hand movements just adds that extra little bit of flair anyway. The only thing I want you to do is, I just want you, which I'm sure you do already, but just watch some pro eye walks, because sometimes I think if you walk too much, I have not seen that a massive amount when we've been watching all of the reviews.
You didn't have time to go, it were walk to the centre, do your poses, walk to the back, walk back to the front.
Right, okay.
And then in Alicante, it was what I've just done.
Right, okay.
And then in what did I do? British, didn't have a bigger stage. So it was just walk to the front, do it,
centre,
walk to the back,
okay.
walk back to the front.
Okay. So yeah, so obviously that's dictated show by show. But what I will do is as well, I'll pay attention to what we're seeing because when we do the reviews for YouTube as well, so I'll pay a little bit of attention to that, because sometimes I think if we walk too much, it can be a little bit too distracting. But obviously, if you've got a minute, then why not? So
I don't know whether to just come straight into centre stage, do my routine, and then go to back, walk to the back, hit my poses, walk back to the front, and then do my sign off. Yeah. I just don't know whether that's a minute.
We'll have to play around with timing, won't we? So have a little bit of a play around with that. Yeah. But presentation-wise, it looks really nice. So
just needed the little tweaks.
Just those little tweaks. I think just for you mainly is just refining the front pose, that transitional pose. Just little things like engaging the back glute, moving the arm on the transition, feet a little bit wider on the rear pose, fixing the hand position. Fix your mandatories and your technicals, and I think the presentation is there anyway. So really focus on that. So let's just go from the top of your mandatories again, because I feel like once you fix those, that routine's going to get more and more fluid. So let's go from...
Walk from the side to the front.
Yeah, let's walk from the side in. Okay, off we go. Nice. Foot position. Good. Nice. Right lat, left hand. Nice. Hold. And just get this length upwards here. And this. There we go. There we go. And continue. Sit into the left hip. Good. Show me the hips a little bit more. Nice. Arms forwards and continue. Lift the body, lengthen. Good. To the back. Nice. Elbows just a little bit more. Nice. Delts look better here as well. Good. Step it back. Nice. There we go. Much better, Jade. Lift. Good. Sit into that right leg as much as possible. Super. And sign off. Lovely. That's nice. I like that. Good. Nice. Keep those glutes lifted. Really nice. Really, really nice. Super. Awesome. Pleasure. So I'll let you go away and work on that. You've got a little bit of time, right?
14 weeks.
Yeah. Super. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Jade for letting us record this studio session. And make sure you like, share and subscribe. And we will see you in the next episode.